Hello, everybody. My name is Steve. I'm the host for today. We are on the Dogarios TV channel here in Canada, Ontario, and we have a special guest today. And the guest is very special. That if I'm to continue saying more about the person, we're going to have longer time on the channel. So. The person known more than her name is Brigitte Barton, all the way from England, United Kingdom. And Brigitte, you're welcome to the program. This is 10 a.m. Canadian time. And you are, what time are you guys there in Canada and UK?
It's 3:00 afternoon.
Okay, so you're welcome very much. And just to welcome you, we're going to do the Chinese dong, which is... So,
hello, Steve, and hello, Canada.
What?
Hello, Steve, and hello, Canada.
You're welcome, Brigitte. So, can you please introduce yourself to us, please, Brigitte?
I'm Brigitte Barton. I was born in Germany. I moved to England. I have always lived with dogs, but only as a hobby. I had other jobs where I actually earned some money, and then one day I decided to study canine behavior. I got a foundation degree in it, and I studied it through a college in Scotland that have license to run degree courses. And I got to know the owners quite well, and they one day approached me and said if I was interested in opening a professional organization that caters for people who work with animals, who study animal courses, all levels, all animals. And because of my fantastic love for all creatures that are hairy. I'm not so keen on spiders, but I like everything.
Yeah.
I founded this company called ISAP, International Society of Animal Professionals. ISAP is worldwide, and it has got representatives in every country. And the reason being is that if we get students from countries anywhere in the world, they have got somebody available that they can ask questions, that if they are looking for work placement or any help, there is somebody there who understands the local market, so to say. So that's what I do from the administration point of view. And
thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Behaviorist. Okay.
Thank you very much, Brigitte. So, Brigitte, what brought about love for animals? When did you start loving animals?
My parents got a dog a month. So I grew up with this dog. I was put on the potty at night time before they went to bed, and they gave me a banana and a bite. And this is how I started my life. Yeah, I grew up with a dog who lived for 14 years, and he was, and it's just nothing better than a dog. Yeah, it's just so lovely.
That's very good. So Brigitte, what are the organizations because you are one of the ladies that I so much admire in this animal kingdom, because I try to meet your standards. Your standards are very high for me, because if I'm trying to meet you, you're on the next level. I'm trying to meet you on the next level. So tell me, what are the organizations you have opened that you are governing, you're heading? What are name them, please?
I'm the CEO, which I just explained. That is the mother of all organizations. And then I founded a canine-specific organization called ICB, International Canine Behaviorists, and it is for people who just work with dog behavior, on dog behavior. So they're all qualified people, and that is international. And because that became very successful in Britain, and grew quite fast, and is very recognized by quite important people in the world, like Jean Donaldson and so on. We have her as a speaker soon. I decided perhaps cats need some help as well, so I founded a cat company like this.
Good.
And also one for horses, because horses are in need of some protection, some that looks after them. And the cat and the horse organizations are looked after by people who are specialists, which I'm not. Yeah. And so I just basically look after, and I'm the CEO of ISAP and of ICB, the Canine Behaviorist Organization, and the cats and the horses I leave to other experts.
Thank you very much, Bridget. Bridget, I'm so amazed by the love you have for these animals, and I hope one day I should be able to get to your standard, so I could be level up with you, so we can I can have the kind of knowledge you have. So, Bridget, how did you and your dogs cope during COVID? During this time of COVID, how did you guys cope?
Yes, we actually did quite well. Because of the dogs, I was allowed outside every day. Yes. And we have got a big national park nearby. Okay. So every day I got in my car and off we went. And we just walked for miles and miles, and it was fine. They were my only company, and it was lovely. There were no arguments, nothing. So it worked out well.
That's good. So how many animals or how many pets or how many dogs do you have personally?
At the moment, I have only got 2 border collies.
Good, border collies, lovely breeds, yes.
Yeah, lively.
How old are they?
One of them is 4 years and the other is 10 tomorrow.
Oh, nice. So
the 10-year-old is a rescue dog from a breeder.
Okay, good.
And he had 8 homes before he came to me. So
wow.
4.5, 8 homes. And he was just used as a stud dog and for shows. And when he came to me, I said to them, this is it, you will never see him again in the show ring. Yeah. He's my dog now. So he's out walking and, playing, and he's a happy dog now.
That's very good. That's very good. I don't know. Have you ever written a book, or you're planning to write a book? Let's know, so that if you have a book, so that people can go on.
I haven't written a book yet. I have time. I've been so busy working with these organizations, but it is something that's very close to my heart at the moment. Yes, because there is a new movement in many countries now that works away from the how shall I say, from the tough training regime.
Okay.
So we are working a lot more on emotions and giving the dog choice, what it wants to do, making decisions, and we support that, as long as it isn't dangerous, of course. So it is a very different approach. When I had my youngest, Milo, I didn't teach him how to sit or down or anything. I made sure he had a good recall.
Good.
Because that is for his safety.
Yeah.
But he could decide whether he wanted to sit or stand or lie down. Yeah, it was up to him. And this is how I have treated him all the way. Intense, close bond. At the moment, he's just waiting to get his treat. And he wants to go out.
So before we go on to the next question, if your dogs are ready to come, so that the audience worldwide will see how beautiful your dogs are, we'll be obliged to do that. So, so if you're ready, you can call them in so we can see them.
Hang on, one is asleep.
Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. Border collies, beautiful. Hello, guys. Beautiful. So which is which? Which is the older one? Beautiful. Which is the older one? Nice. They look so well groomed.
I brush them every day
Oh,
because
nice.
they get really dirty.
Nice. Mm.
They run through bracken, through, they're off lead all the time.
Oh,
And they are going through muddy puddles and everything. And we come home and I wait until they're dry, and then I just brush them and then I hoover.
that's very good. It's lovely seeing your dogs. Your dogs are so beautiful. Like, and I'm
Thank
sure
you.
my audience here in Canada and worldwide is gonna love your dogs.
Oh.
Also, we're so happy to see them. And one question:
Mhm.
if you have £1 million, what will you do? Are you gonna have more dogs, or are you gonna adopt more dogs? Are you gonna create more organization?
No, if I had £1 million, I would buy a property with a lot of land,
Beautiful.
and then I would have a lot of dogs.
Nice. Nice. That's very good. That's very,
Oh
very
yes, I would rescue dogs and just have dogs. I wouldn't breed
that's good.
dogs, but
So,
just as many as possible. Yeah.
oh, good. So, what advice will you give to animal lovers that wants to have their pet for the first time? What kind of advice will you give to them?
Who want to have their first dog? You said.
First pets, first dog, first animal for the
Okay.
first time. What
Yeah.
advice will you give to them?
I would say an animal is for life. An animal is not just because you would like some company tomorrow. Yeah, it is something that will be with you for many years to come. If it is a dog, it is at least for 14 years. It could be longer. And the same goes for cats and horses and all
True.
animals.
True.
Don't get an animal if you can't look after it
Thank you
and
very
be
much. Good.
totally committed to that animal. It relies.
Very, very, very good. Very, very good. Thank you very much. So, like you said, you so much have love for all the animals in the so also you are so much opened, so much organizations. Do you have any other organization you think you want to open? Because when I read your biography, you have so much opened the best of the best organizations I can ever think of, which I know so many people that I know as they are related to your organization. So, Ryan, I want to ask you a question. Now, tell me, do you think dog is man's best friend? Will you agree to the term dog is man's best friend?
Yes,
You will.
totally.
You're right.
Yes.
That's very good. That's very, very good. Very good.
Steve, I could not exist. I could not live without dogs.
Beautiful.
And I'm absolutely into dogs. They are man's best friend because they are never holding anything against you. If you are angry
Yeah.
with yourself, with the world, the dog is there to love you. And oh no, they are just the best, just absolutely the best.
Beautiful. Okay, so let me ask you this question. So if for instance they call you in Hollywood, they now said, Bridget, we want you to be a character of one animal. What animal would you play in Hollywood?
Oh, I would play a dog because I know dogs best.
That's very good. That's very good. That's very good. That's very good. Very, very good. That's very good. So you see, just chatting with you, I wish people could just know how beautiful your art and your aim of life is. You're a woman of 1,000 roses, and your heart is very pure. There's so much, so you love the love of animals. It really intrigues me because I thought I was one that loved animals more, but when I met you, and I know that yes, there's somebody better than me. So I'm so happy you're here on the show. So I want to ask you this: if right now you're opportunity to sit with Her Majesty the Queen Elizabeth of England, what will you tell her about animals?
To It's difficult, isn't it? I would tell her to just look after her dogs well. And,
Good.
she has got lots of horses, to make
Yes.
sure she's got very kind and gentle trainers, not somebody who beats up the horses and whips them all the time.
True.
Just to, and whether she's the queen or the cleaner of, to just be empathetic and to love the animals and be around them as much as she can. Yeah.
That's very very good. Very, very good. So I'm so happy with that advice you gave to the Queen of England, Her Majesty Elizabeth. I want to ask you, if you're to be a fruit, what fruit will you be?
And juicy.
No, we didn't get that. What did you say? We didn't get that. What did you say?
An orange.
An orange. Oh, nice.
Yes.
That's very good. Why did you say that?
It's a pretty color and it's juicy.
Oh, that's very good. That's good to know. That's good to know. So have you which country is in your bucket list to visit?
Well, I like the whole of Europe. I've been to many countries. That is something that I would always like to go to again. And also America, North America. I do like the North American continent, Canada,
Okay.
and the States.
That's
but we can't make plans because of COVID. It's still around. It's still difficult.
Definitely. So what can you say about your veterinary doctor that handles your pets?
I have got a very good vet, but unfortunately, I find the veterinary profession, probably in the whole of the Western world, pushes pharmaceuticals too much. I don't like that so many tranquilizers are prescribed to dogs and so many drugs which are mind manipulating, basically. And I don't like this, and I think vets should wake up to this and use different methods, like get a behaviorist, a good one, to work on the problem rather than pump an innocent animal full of drugs. So this is my problem with veterinary profession, but I'm not important enough.
That's very good. That's very good to know. So my audience wants to know, do you allow your dogs to sleep on your bed?
I do allow my dogs to sleep on the bed, but they don't.
Why?
There's no rule. On a very cold winter's night, my young one sometimes by my feet, and that's fine. I have no problem with that. But on the whole, they don't. They don't sleep in my bed. In the house, all the doors are open, and they can choose wherever they want to sleep. I've got dog beds here and there and everywhere.
Yeah.
And they can just choose. In summer, they lie downstairs on the cold stone floor. It's cooler. And in winter, they come upstairs and sleep in my room somewhere on the floor.
Oh, that's good.
No rules. They can wherever they feel comfortable.
Yeah. So I was reading your biography, and in your biography says that you're formerly a lecturer. So can you just throw more light about that?
Yeah, I used to work at Stafford College and the University of Staffordshire as a language lecturer. I taught German and a bit of French, and at the college I also ran a department with several other subjects like sociology and so on in my section. And yeah, I taught languages, but it is something that was quite fashionable in England at some stage to learn languages.
Okay.
because we were joining Europe, and then of course everybody spoke English, so the English thought, "Oh, we don't need languages."
Okay, that's good. So maybe one day you're going to teach me some languages I need to learn.
Oh, no, life is too short.
Okay, that's very good. I just want to know if you have opportunity to give a shout out to the audience here in Canada and in England, what will you say to them?
Out to them, I would say, I hope you all have a lovely Christmas. And let's hope that you all stay healthy and avoid COVID. Yeah.
That's very good. Thank you very much. We still have some few questions for you, which is very simple.
Okay.
Have you ever gone out of your comfort zone to learn something that is not really related to animals?
I think I went very much out of my comfort zone when I started teaching, because in Germany, I studied English.
Good.
And I came to England, and they didn't want me to teach them English, of course, but I had to teach them German. And German is very difficult to teach because the grammar is horrendous.
Okay.
My comfort zone, I spoke the language, but I didn't know why things are the way they were. So it's the grammar I had to learn. So that was very much out of my comfort zone for a whole year. Yes.
Okay, that's very good. That's very good.
I bluffed my way through it.
Okay. Before we go, I just want to ask you: do you all these organizations you are open that has been opened? Do you have support from the government?
We are working on that.
Okay.
We are working on it. We are trying at the moment to get the profession canine behaviorists to get them recognized as a proper profession, like a dentist and a doctor,
definitely.
And all that sort of thing. So it has to go to Parliament. It needs to be carefully prepared. But yes, I'm involved in that. Yes. Yeah.
So we hope that you have Canada, my country, as the next point of call to visit, because Canada is a very beautiful country. Well, one of the world's safest country. And I've also visited UK, which you know, and I know the next time I'm going to visit, I'm going to see you and then come to your office. And also, I'm so much glad that you're on our show today, and we pray that the world is going to see us next time. And also, I want to tell you this. I just want you to know that your presence in the show is going to help so many people to understand that not just buying an animal and keeping it in the house means you love it. You have told them that they have to have time for the animal. You don't just buy an animal because you have the money. No, animal is all about time, care, and love. So we so much appreciate this. And is there anything you want to throw more light on that before we go today?
No, I think we've covered most of it. It's been a pleasure to be on your station and to have the opportunity to talk about. I'm so enthusiastic about animals, and I love to talk about them all the time. So, it's been a real pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, thank you very much, Brigitte Barton. It's our pleasure to invite you. We just want to let you know that we would like to see you more on our show as the year runs up. Yeah. And also, at this point, we're going to round up. For our viewers around the world, here in Canada, here in England, we thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, share, follow us on our Twitter and Instagram, our YouTube page. If you have any questions, any good news about your animals, now check this out. If you have any good news about your animals and you think you want to share, don't hesitate to write us. We'll have our numbers on the screen. Email us, chat us. We are reachable all angles. So we thank you very much for watching. We thank you, Brigitte, for coming on our show.
Thank you,
and we so much admire your dogs, and we hope to see more of them in coming shows. And thank you very much. And thank you, audience, for watching. Have a beautiful Xmas. Thank you very much.
Thank you.